customer wants a pickle, you give him a pickle, right?
Calvin Cocoa Pop.
Hell yeah.
If a customer wants a pickle, you give him a pickle, right?
If you want a pickle, you gotta give him a pickle, right?
You guys still there?
Baloney Nation.
I gotta say, that is the most awesome introduction. Every time I hear it, I get the shivers.
Every time Butch laughs, you just gotta join in.
You gotta join in.
That laugh.
Yeah. Man, you can tell I'm on vacation right now. I haven't shaved in 2 days and looking a little rough.
Well, it's a good thing we're only doing a podcast.
So what's going on, big guy?
We have a packed show today.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
We are returning to our topic of Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
We've got the later stages of his career to talk about.
Yep.
Which I'm going to call Old Man Stallone.
Old Sly.
Yeah.
The old Sly dog.
We have a huge announcement from Ty Bowie.
Ooh. Ooh.
We have a graphic.
Major announcement from Ty Bowie today at Baloney Talkin.
Yeah,
And he hasn't aged a bit.
You know, we were there was a little Twitter discussion. Someone commented that he looks remarkably the same. I said it's kind of like Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah, never ages. Look at no gray hair at all or anything. His mustache is still completely black. His eyebrows
are black as night.
Yeah.
They
filled in a little bit more too, like a couple of darker caterpillars.
Well, he should go with the unibrow. He should just
let it go right across.
Yeah.
Don't fight it.
It would match the mustache.
Yeah. You know, and you're Mr. Big Time anyway. You could, it might be a trend. Next thing you know, the Jenner family will be all with the unibrow.
Wow. So, last week you did the boot scoot boogie challenge.
I'm not gonna lie. I went back and watched the video and the edits, and man, it was worse than I thought. I want to thank you to the edit team for putting the music to it, because I didn't. The music made it seem like I intentionally sucked. But no, folks, that was my best impression of the boot scooting boogie.
I gotta say, it was the best Icky Shuffle I've seen in a long time, though. So,
shout out to the Bengals.
Yeah, Icky Woods still got it. So we also have the response, because you challenged Mr. Hollywood, Dennis Grant.
I did.
So we're gonna see his version of the boot scoop boogie later in the show as well.
Awesome.
So a lot to get to, but we got to start with Stallone.
Oh yeah.
We did 2 episodes already on his career. So 2 of the most watched podcasts we've done.
Mm-hmm.
So we left off with Rambo.
Sly Man, we're coming back at you.
His big film after Rambo was Expendables.
Folks, I got a spider hanging right in front of me. Got him. He's dead now.
All right.
About scared the bejesus out of me, man.
Speaking of expendable, like that spider, the Expendables 2010.
Love it.
So we've talked about this movie because we've done a Schwarzenegger podcast and we've done a Bruce Willis.
Yes.
From the Stallone perspective, I mean, this is his baby.
Yeah.
He wrote, directed it.
Yeah.
I recently watched the Blu-ray of all 3 movies, and he almost killed himself on that movie.
So listen, it's a Stallone movie.
Yeah.
It's blowing him up, shoot him up, knock it down.
Doing his one-on-one fight with Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's a shot, I think they actually kept it in the movie, where Stone Cold shoulder tackles him into a wall, and Stallone broke his neck.
Really?
Yeah, he cut his hand. He bumped heads with Stone Cold at one point and needed stitches because he was bleeding.
Stone Cold, man.
Yeah.
Thought you were a safe worker.
So there's a really good 90-minute making of feature and it ends with him like in the hospital getting surgery.
Really?
We're going to talk a lot of Expendables because they made 3 of them.
Yeah.
The first one was also, it was good because Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Jet Li, Randy Couture, the other core members of the group, they all got to do stuff. They all got to shine. So Mickey Rourke is also in the movie. His only Expendables appearance was this one. He plays a tattoo artist, former Expendable. He also has like the big emotional moment in the movie.
I like Mickey Rourke. Loved him in The Wrestler.
Great in The Wrestler.
Man.
That movie revived his career.
Yeah.
And then he went on to do stuff like this. And now you don't see him anywhere.
Listen, Mickey Rourke, anytime you want to come on the podcast, tell your side of the story.
Yeah.
We want you here. We think you're worth more money than what they're paying you. We can't pay you, but...
Wow.
I will say that I like... With every Sylvester Stallone movie, there's kind of the, we're rescuing somebody, then there's that lull. Like, it starts off action-packed, then there's a lull, then they build up to it. It's almost like Rocky,
Right.
Rambo. They're all kind of like... Yeah.
It's kind of just a Hollywood action movie.
It's a formula, and it works for him. I love it.
So, a few weeks ago, when we talked about Stallone, Fun Fact Fontaine had a Raven story. You remember Edgar Allan Poe?
Yes.
And he said that Stallone loved the Raven, so his character in Cobra, I think, was nicknamed Raven. The Expendables logo is a raven on a skull. And all the characters have tattoos of it, and it's on the plane. So just further proof of the fun fact.
Fun Fact Fontaine, always dropping them little gems on us from time to time.
You never know when he's going to pop up.
No, you never know.
We might hear from him later in this
Maybe
show.
today?
Yeah. So Expendables 2 then comes out. This is where I think things went a little haywire. You get more Arnold, more Bruce Willis. They're much more involved.
Get to the chopper. That's the smart car one where they're in the airport and
Yeah.
You could have picked a bigger car.
Arnold says the car is the size of his shoe.
But yet they still both fit in it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also in the movie is Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. He took a little time out from those infomercials for that workout equipment.
Yeah. Chuck Norris he's 80 years old now. So this was the last movie he made. He would have been 72. His face doesn't really change. Like, he's got one expression the entire movie, every scene he's in.
You think it's surgery?
It could be.
To look that good at 72.
Yeah.
And still move like that at 72.
Well, yeah. It's a weird... So I didn't like the Expendables 2 that much. It's weird. Like, Chuck Norris is in the movie twice, and both times he just appears and starts helping them.
And then leaves.
Yeah. There's, no explanation.
Or that one scene where they're pinned down, and all of a sudden he just shows up.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're pinned down 500 guys to 5. All of a sudden, Chuck Norris shows up, and boom, all the bad guys are dead.
Chuck Norris, man, that's a callback to some action movies from the 80s.
Yeah.
Holy, man, I didn't realize he was that old now.
Yeah. Which is crazy how he was 72. Arnold and Sly were late 60s in this movie.
Man.
That's kind of a hard movie to sell, don't you think? Watch a bunch of guys in their 70s run around.
And they're doing it better than some of the younger guys are.
They are.
But it just goes to show with big $1 million budgets, tons of money, special effects.
Yeah.
Unless you're, Tom Cruise and you're doing your own stunts.
Yeah. So this movie lacked the realism of the first one. There isn't as much Jason Statham or Dolph or Randy Couture. It's maybe a little too much Arnold and Wills.
Yeah, I agree.
And Jean-Claude Van Damme is the villain.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah.
John Claude Van Damme can't be a bad guy. I'm sorry. He can't. Everybody loved him in Kickboxer. We loved all of his little stories he had. He's always the come-from-behind guy.
Do you know why I buy him as a bad guy? Because I think he's a bit of a a-hole in real life.
Ooh, what's with the bump on his head?
Well, he's very arrogant and cocky.
Is he?
And I don't think it's a surprise that you watch the Blu-ray bonus features. The outtakes are like 60% Jean Claude not knowing his lines. Like, and I don't think when you put together outtakes and you kind of highlight that much, you're kind of sending a message like, you know, we weren't happy that you couldn't memorize your 6 lines you had in the movie.
So they're saying it's basically you should play maybe a tree or something like that where you have no lines.
Yes. And having said that, though, it is a pretty cool fight with him and Stallone at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So
I'll give him that.
yeah. Next up for Stallone, how about returning to Rocky, but as the supporting character in Creed?
One of the best Rockies. I'll put it right up there. I liked it better than Clubber Lang.
Wow. You're not a Mr. T guy.
Not a Mr. T guy. And I love the A-Team.
Wow.
Just was never a big B.A. Baracus fan. I just, you know, you always knew he was going to get put to sleep in one of the episodes so they could fly some. They fly everywhere, every show.
Talk about formula. You also knew at some point someone was going to get thrown in the air,
Yep.
and you were going to see it from underneath as he flew like over the camera.
Like, I'm pretty sure Mythbusters at one point did a show to prove that you can't throw a human like that. But yet, they did it on every A-Team. It's like they were shooting them out of a cannon.
Yeah, or a trampoline.
Yeah.
So Creed is, it's the son of Apollo Creed, played by Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
It's him kind of honoring his father, and Stallone takes on the Mickey role.
Correct.
Of the coach.
And if I remember right, Creed's son doesn't really kind of want to be in his dad's shadow.
Yeah, there's he didn't grow up with his father, obviously, around, because Ivan Drago killed him.
Yeah,
in the ring.
thanks, Drago. You jerk.
But like you said, as a Rocky movie, it's pretty good because you get the continuing story of what happened to Rocky, and you get some stuff with his son that we've talked about.
If he dies, he dies. That's all I can. Every time. Drago must be the most famous meme on Twitter for everything.
If he dies, he dies.
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. He punches with what? 2,015 pounds per square inch. What does that mean? It means whatever he hits, he destroys.
We should do a Rocky movie, just the voices. Like, we could do it as a radio special.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think we could do it.
Folks, call in and tell us if you want to hear it. We'll do it.
It ties into our call last week. We're asking for your celebrity impressions.
Yes.
Call us, 585-484-1770.
Let's hear it.
Yeah,
We'll drop ours.
Yeah, we'll put together a whole crew of people to do these voices.
We can do it. We'll nail it.
So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and continue on with these Old Man Stallone.
Old Sly Man.
Old Sly.
Come on our show anytime, though, Sly. Anytime. I diss Tim Hortons coffee. It's just trash.
So you're not happy with your...
Sorry,
Hortons.
folks. Coming back from a break, and I'm taking a sip of this French vanilla coffee that I ordered from Tim Hortons. And I don't want to say their name, but Tim Hortons. Here, right there. Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
This is a large, folks. Paid $3.89 for this. It's supposed to be a French vanilla coffee. Large.
Come on, people.
And it's a... Just to put it in perspective, that's a coffee mug. A Jimbo Joe's coffee mug. This is a small. You see the difference here, folks?
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's why Jimbo Joe's is going to take over the world. Yeah. I'm about to send Tim Hortons a coupon for 1 cup of Jimbo Joe's coffee.
Show them how it's really done.
Show them how it's really done. But they're going to have to use this in 2029. But
Yeah.
at least they'll have it ahead of time so they can see how things are supposed to be. We're coming for you, Tim Horton.
Yeah, and remember, if Tim Hortons does call in, or anyone calls in, you get that coupon.
You get that coupon.
And that's a good coupon. That's a large coffee.
That's a large coffee. By the way, this large French vanilla coffee is regular coffee with a little bit of French vanilla creamer in it.
Yeah.
I know coffee, folks.
That's not what you want.
This is not what I ordered. Not what I want. Not what I ordered. Disappointment. I'm not going to go on Twitter and go on some little rant. I mean, let's not put my business out in public.
You're above that.
I'm above that. I'm gonna go to the podcast and talk smack.
So before we get back to the movies we were talking about, we have a little update on Rocky IV.
Okay, let's hear it.
So Stallone has revealed he's doing a special director's cut, a new version of Rocky IV.
What?
Yeah. And the reason it kind of went worldwide on Twitter is he's removing the robot. Yeah.
Paulie's robot?
Paulie's robot. He's going to cut it out of the movie.
Why?
I guess in hindsight, he doesn't think it's, that it fits. He thinks it's unrealistic.
He was a millionaire back then,
Yeah.
so he had the funds to buy the latest and greatest products. He bought Paulie a significant other, a robot,
Yeah.
and Paulie enjoyed it. I think it's
I think he
relevant to the
enjoyed
movie.
it too much.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He even changed her voice.
There's some subtext.
There's something going on there.
You gotta read between the lines on that.
Yeah, I mean, Paulie was obviously into the shiny robots.
So, I don't know what Stallone has planned. Like, you cut out the robot. That's the heart of the movie for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it's the scene where Apollo and Sly and his wife are sitting at the table, and the robot comes walking over, and they're all like trying to have a serious conversation, and the robot comes in the room, and Apollo Creed can't keep his train of thought, and Rocky's like, "Hey, you like it?"
Look what I want to Paulie here.
Yeah. And Apollo's like, so what I was saying was like before the robot
Yeah.
intervened.
So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does.
Yeah.
I do think Stallone likes to think about what he could have done differently on his movies. You see him talk about that all the time, like, I wish I'd done this, wish I'd done that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It could be interesting.
I don't know. Trending, don't remove the robot.
Yeah, gotta keep that.
Keep the robot, Sly.
So, skipped over in the Sylvester Stallone timeline a couple of movies. What do you think of Escape Plan?
Loved Escape Plan. I'm not gonna say I loved it. I liked Escape Plan. It was more of a modern spin on Clint Eastwood's Escape from Alcatraz.
Sure.
Yeah. 2 or 3 guys, again, just like Escape Plan, but modern facility out in the middle of the ocean, floating on a cruise ship. I could see stuff like this going on in today's world. I really could. Like,
So this was Stallone and Schwarzenegger.
yeah.
Now, the Expendables, they were both in the movie, but this was like a true like team up movie for them.
Yeah. I gotta say, Stallone's character in this is kind of douchey.
A little bit.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger's more the fun kind of,
Right.
the fun guy when he has more of the kind of the more quirky one-liners in this. He always in every one of his movies.
Yeah,
But
I think that's just...
Sly's more serious in this. He's more like, hey, I'm here. Don't know why. I got to break out.
So his character is like a specialist at breaking out of prisons.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
It's a big thing. It's trending worldwide right now.
And this movie... He's going to remove the robots when he
There's
releases
no
the
robots
director's
anymore. He's going to remove probably the bars and everything.
So this movie was a big enough hit that he did 2 sequels to it, direct-to-video, and Dave Bautista is in those movies.
I'm only going to go watch the sequels now because it's Dave Bautista in it.
Yeah.
And I love Dave Bautista.
Bautista's great in everything.
There's nothing. Listen, you can say what you want to say about Dave Bautista, the wrestler, Dave Bautista, whatever. The man puts 100% in everything he does. You ever watch his Twitter feed? It's insane. And we don't do politics and religion on this show.
No.
But man, if you want a good laugh sometimes, because he drops some one-liners and some sweet zingers.
Yeah. And we don't do the politics, so I'm not even going to quote what he says.
No.
But, yeah. And he's an interesting guy to on film. He's always good.
I don't hear anything bad. He's always treating everybody fairly. He's never one of those Hollywood elites that's like, I ain't got time for you.
So, Stallone, obviously, at this point in his career, he's in his late 60s, early 70s. Mm-hmm. Why not do a boxing movie with Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't.
So, Grudge Match.
Shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Now, if they made this movie in 1987, this would have been
a box office smash.
Yeah, fantastic.
I would have watched the entire movie.
They just waited too long. Mm-hmm. Now, the cast in this movie, Kevin Hart is in this movie.
Yes.
I don't know why or how Kevin Hart with Stallone and De Niro. That just doesn't seem right. But he's got like all the laughs in the movie.
Kevin Hart, man, another comedy gem.
Yeah.
I've watched every one of his specials.
Oh, yeah. And he definitely, in movies, he steals movies.
Yeah. Like, when you watch The Rock's movies, they're new movies. What's the
Jumanji?
Jumanji. I'm watching it for Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rock.
Well, The Rock is good, though.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's a given. But Kevin Hart really steals the show.
You put The Rock and Kevin Hart together?
Comedy gold.
Awesome. Throwing Jack Black?
I would like to see The Rock and Kevin Hart in a remake of Twins.
They should do that. I can't believe they haven't done it.
I can't believe you haven't done it yet. I can't. Listen, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. Kevin Hart, The Rock, remake of the Twins.
I love it. And speaking of Stallone.
Yeah, buddy.
So Grudge Match is garbage.
Trash. Love De Niro. Love Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Not a good movie, though.
No.
Too old.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
They waited too long. After that, it's back to Expendables 3. Mm-hmm. So having recently watched this, I liked it better than 2.
I did, too.
It might have been as good as 1.
Ronda Rousey.
Adding Ronda Rousey. She can't act.
No.
But she can throw a chokehold on a...
Oh, you know what? I'll fight Ronda Rousey.
We got a new challenge on Talkin Baloney.
Oh, yeah.
The Ronda Rousey challenge.
The Ronda Rousey challenge. I'll fight Ronda Rousey. She'll kick the crap out of me, but how
3
long?
seconds.
Listen, if I can last 5 seconds with Ronda Rousey.
Never.
You don't think so?
No.
3?
3.
She's a badass.
Yeah.
All right, I don't want to fight Ronda Rousey.
Remember when she picked up Triple H and slammed him through the table?
Yes.
You're no Triple H.
Yeah, no.
It's heartbreaking to hear, I know.
I'll be drinking my coffee through a straw. No harm intended there, folks. Just drinking my coffee through a straw.
So Expendables 3, you've got Wesley Snipes added.
Yes, love Wesley Snipes too.
Oh, yeah. You've got Mel Gibson added as the villain. He's actually really good as the villain.
I just like Mel Gibson better in the military movies and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like the wacky Mel Gibson. I like the serious.
I was a Lethal Weapon fan, not getting off topic, but I never really liked him. His character was kind of too nutty for me in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, too jokey.
Yeah, too jokey.
I wanted the serious version of that. Also in the movie is Harrison Ford. And I gotta say, how weird was it to see Harrison Ford and Arnold Schwarzenegger in a scene together?
Yeah. Harrison Ford's always got the upper elite job though.
Right.
He's the president, he's the the head something, the CIA director, whatever. He knows how to pick his roles.
And it fits.
Yeah.
like he's the replacement for Bruce Willis, the CIA guy.
Yeah.
You believe that he is that guy.
Yeah.
And when he flies the helicopter at the end of the movie, you believe that he's flying that helicopter.
Yeah.
He's good.
I want to see Harrison Ford with that big white bushy beard that he's got now play Santa Claus.
Did you see Call of the Wild?
Yeah, I saw the previews for it. I have not watched it yet.
Yeah.
He's got the big white bushy beard, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why he grew it.
Yes.
So Expendables 3 is like bringing in the next generation of Expendables. They get in trouble. The old guys come back.
Yeah. Don't they all get rings in this one? Or no, matching tattoos.
Yeah.
They all got the matching
they get
tattoos.
The Raven.
Yeah,
on the,
that's right.
Yeah.
Good,
So the
good
movie
special
didn't
effects,
do
too.
well. So I don't know if we'll see an Expendables 4.
I think they got to try.
It'd be a good like HBO series.
You know, if you really want to throw people for a loop, bring back Carl Weathers for this.
Wow. Why didn't they have Carl Weathers in this?
You brought Dolph Lundgren out of retirement.
Yeah.
Bring Carl Weathers into Expendables 4. Now put Carl Weathers, Dolph Lundgren, and
Mr.
Carl Weathers
T.
and throw Mr. T in there.
Oh, I want this movie.
Carl Weathers is still alive, right?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Well, there we go. Rocky, Apollo Creed, Drago, and Mr. T. Hell,
Yeah.
throw Hulk Hogan in there.
Thunderlips.
Thunderlips. You got 5 main characters in the new Expendables 4.
So Stallone tells a story of wrestling Hulk Hogan for Rocky, and how he went into the scene expecting, oh, this is, we're gonna play act like we do every other scene, and then Hogan like literally dropped his leg on him for that scene, and Stallone was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah, listen, you can say what you want about these wrestler guys, man, but they're the real deal. These guys put their stuff. That's their skill set.
And you know what they say? They do stuff, but they do it, not as hard as it looks.
Yeah.
But it's still snug.
Yeah, and they want to hurt you, they'll hurt you.
Yeah.
Just ask what's his name there that got pile drive by Jerry Lawler.
Andy Kaufman?
Yeah, Andy Kaufman. How's your neck, buddy?
So how about Creed 2?
Again, big fan of Creed 2. I was even more of a fan they brought Ivan Drago back.
Yeah.
And he was still a bad guy.
This, as a big fan of Rocky 4,
Yeah.
you had to be hoping they would do this. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the kid who played the younger Drago was as good as I wanted. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's because there were rumors that Brock Lesnar might play the role. That I couldn't stop thinking, I wanted Brock to play this role.
Oh, man. If Brock Lesnar was the Drago's son,
Yeah.
I'd be wearing a Drago Jr. shirt right now.
They'd be making Drago 2 right now.
Yes. That'd be awesome. Oh, my God. He would dwarf everybody on that set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Michael B. Jordan would he'd be folded up and thrown in the trash.
You couldn't do Brock Lesnar in that because it wouldn't be believable then.
That he could lose?
That he could lose.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, come on, folks. He beat The Undertaker. You can't put that. You can't have Brock going down to, Creed's kid in Creed 2.
Yeah.
That's the beast.
So, what else in that movie did you like?
The story's great. There's some finality to the story now, and the ongoing story with Rocky. He's fighting his own demons too, on top of everything else.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I liked the backstory on the Dragos. I liked seeing what happened to him.
The Russians turned on him.
Yeah.
Treat him like crap in his own country.
Yeah. A man without a country.
Yeah.
Now back in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Trying to hold on.
Great.
Dolph Lundgren. Bringing it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a fan of Dolph Lundgren. I rocked his haircut back in the day.
If my haircut dies, it dies.
And it did. But I still use it. Tim Hortons trash.
So if there's a recurring theme with Stallone, it's he will always return to a character, especially if he has a couple of movies that don't do well.
And, completely off topic, I will say this. That formula, going back to the past, works. And if
It does.
Cobra Kai doesn't tell you the story of it, they don't do it any better than anybody. #1 trending on Netflix right now.
It's true. And millions of people are finding Cobra Kai, and I love it. And I can't wait for season 3.
Me. Why 2021, though?
Yeah, it's this whole pandemic thing.
Come on, folks. Wear the damn mask so we can watch Cobra Kai. Jeez. Not that hard.
But what I was getting to, Rambo Last Blood.
So this is his latest one, right?
This is 2019? 2018?
The fact that Rambo has the little tunnels and stuff under his property and this told me that there was more going to happen in this. You knew it was coming. The whole Rambo is coming home thing has a new meaning when you saw the tunnels in the ground.
Yeah.
So the action's coming to Rambo's home. You know it is.
Now, I gotta say, we don't talk politics, so I'm
No.
not gonna get into like the whole immigration aspect of the story. But this had to be one of the most violent movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Now I know in Rambo he's like blowing up people, and
See, this is a little bit more strategic violence.
this was like, okay, the Rambo 2, Rambo 3, the effects and stuff weren't
Yeah.
there. You didn't really believe that a guy's arm was blown off.
You believe in this?
This movie, it was like, holy cow.
You're like, did he kill the stunt doubles? He murdered them. They're dead. His arm came off.
The only thing I can compare it to, movies we watched with Mad Dog in Virginia,
Oh,
Bone Tomahawk.
was that the Vince Vaughn movie?
That was the cowboy movie with Kurt Russell.
Oh, yes.
And then the Vince Vaughn movie, Riot in Cell Block 99.
Folks, if you've never seen that movie with Vince Vaughn, you need to watch that movie. I did not realize Vince Vaughn was that much of a badass.
Yes. That's taking violence. That was like the most I'd ever seen. Rambo might have topped it.
I can remember watching the Vince Vaughn movie, the three of us sitting there
Yeah.
watching that movie and going, holy, did he really just do that?
We actually rewound it like 3
Yes,
times
we
to
did.
watch it again and again.
Yeah. I'm talking like it's violence to the point that you're like, he must have killed somebody making this movie.
Yeah. It was shocking, and it
Yeah.
was awesome.
The fight scene's insane. Insane.
Now, that director, I'll look up his name later and edit it in. He did another movie that we saw. It was Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson, Dragged Across Concrete.
Yes.
Not as violent,
No.
still pretty good.
Still good though.
And as we were talking about Rambo, it looks like he kind of dies at the end of this movie.
So
Spoiler alert.
I don't think he's dead though.
Yeah?
No.
You think there'll be another Rambo?
There's always another Rambo. Rambo always comes back. If Rambo dies in this Rambo movie, he's gonna come back. There'll be a kid that comes back, and it'll be like a kid he had with the house cleaner there, or whatever the hell her name was. Or was it the daughter or the niece or something that he was staying there with him?
Yeah. Not
She'll
really.
be the next Rambo, and then we make Rambo a female.
Oh, so they go the Creed route.
We go the Creed route, where
Rambo's like the...
she avenges the death of her dad or her uncle, Uncle John Rambo. We're going to Uncle Rambo's house this weekend. How cool is that?
And he's got tunnels in the basement.
Yeah, folks,
And a whole mess of skeletons.
and a lot of guns. Just like every other American house today.
Anywho, that's pretty much gotten us up to speed on Stallone.
Yeah, you got anything new in the pipeline coming out?
He's got a movie coming out called Samaritan.
This already sounds like it could be interesting.
It's a 2021 release.
You got to see these. I'm hoping the pandemic's over by the time these movies come out, because I want to see a good action movie in a theater.
Well, so we talk about Stallone. He's done every action movie possible.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing we haven't... Now, he was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 as a cameo type appearance. But what we haven't really seen is a superhero movie from Stallone. And Samaritan looks like it's that superhero movie.
What's his superpower? This could be interesting, folks.
Well, here's the description. An upcoming American superhero action thriller.
Uh-huh.
That's all we got on it.
Interesting.
A dark new take on superhero films.
Maybe he's a crazy superhero.
Ooh. Maybe he's going to kill like a whole mess of people.
Oh, that'd be even better. I'm down with that. Loving it.
All right. So we got a ton of stuff to get to.
Yep.
We got the Boot Scoot Boogie Challenge.
The Boot Scoot and Boogie Challenge.
We got a huge announcement from Ty Bowie.
Ty Bowie coming up.
We've got voicemails and messages from Baloney Nation.
Baloney Nation.
We got to get to this.
Whoo, whoo. Break time. Punch the clock. Hey.
How about that?
Welcome back.
We are back.
Yeah. Little bathroom break in the middle.
Tim Hortons.
Yes, it does it to you. They come through for you folks. Cleaning out the intestines.
So last week, you answered the Boot Scoot Boogie Challenge.
I did.
That came from Baloney Nation.
Yes, it did.
And you responded by extending the challenge.
Yep. As it should be extended.
Yes. To Mr. Hollywood, Dennis Grant.
Dennis Grant.
We've got his response.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I can do this. I'm not afraid of a little challenge. I gotta remember the steps. You gotta hold your pants up. And it's like a step to the right. And you do to the left. I think you go back and you kick your feet. Kick your feet. I'm wearing flip-flops, so it's a little hard. Okay. So, hike up your pants. Step to the... Oh!
So there's... I will say that's his first attempt. Obviously, it didn't go well.
No. Did he break his ankle?
He might have. I think it was the flip-flops.
Dennis, you okay?
The good news is he tried again. So let's
Okay.
see how that goes.
Try these without flip-flops. Hook up your pants. Step to the right. Step to the left. Kick. Kick. Then I think you go back. You go forward. Ow.
I think he's dead.
That was the last I heard from him.
He hit his head?
He hit everything.
He didn't Matt Hardy himself, did he?
Yeah.
Too soon.
He's in protocol as we speak.
I hope it's not somebody from AEW doing it.
So, I don't know if the Boot Scoot Boogie Challenge is going to go on to anyone else.
This apparently looks like it's too hard for people to do.
It's dangerous.
Did
I don't know how you pulled it off.
Did he sign a clause that said he couldn't sue us?
There's no waiver. There's no release.
Good.
I don't know if he remembers doing it, though. So.
Oh, okay. He did hit his head. So
Yeah.
Your name is Dennis. The show you're on is not Talking Baloney.
But if there's some strange reason where you want to do the Boot Scoot Boogie Challenge,
Show us how it's done.
Yeah. Send us a video.
Apparently, we're doing something wrong because I didn't resemble a boot scooting boogie at all.
No.
And Dennis is dead.
Yeah.
Or hurt very badly.
I thought it was going to go better without the flip-flops, but
No, it went worse, actually.
it did. I don't think it's ever good to fall backwards on your head.
So if obviously I did the Icky Wood Shuffle,
Yep.
but if I would have held my belt, would it have changed it any?
It would have. Do you want to try that? You want to do that next week? Do you want to do the Boot Scoot Boogie Challenge again?
Maybe next week we will revisit this boot scooting boogie
Now we're
challenge
talking.
and see if we can make it right.
Do you have a belt buckle?
I will wear a belt buckle and a cowboy hat next week.
Holy.
I will go all in for this challenge.
This is awesome.
And then I'm going to challenge someone else.
Well,
we need to find out if Dennis is all right.
I'm sure he's. So 585-484-1770. That's Baloney Nation.
Yes,
That's
is.
our hotline.
Call it. Text it.
We've got another phone call.
Oh, boy.
It's a voicemail, and it's a return caller. Let's
Interesting.
listen.
Oh, yeah, this is the Macho King of Baloney Nation calling you back. Yes, sir. I just hit redial on my phone from last week, and boom, here I am. Yeah, I have a question this week. Unlike last week, this week I have a question. The question is, who is the best manager that ever managed me? Was it the lovely Miss Elizabeth or Sensational Sherry? I would like to hear from both of you, the big guy and Jim Deezy, as to what you think. And as a bonus question, who would be the better manager for me now if we were all wrestling now in today's current times? Oh, yeah. Thanks for the show and keep up the great work. Goodbye for now. Talk to you later. Oh, yeah.
That was the Macho King of Baloney Nation.
Sensational Sherry.
Wow, didn't even hesitate.
Sensational Sherry.
Explain.
I thought Miss Elizabeth was too soft.
She didn't do a lot.
No. Sensational Sherry got involved in matches. And I'm not saying got involved in matches where she was like, oh, please don't hit the Macho Man. No. Sensational Sherry got involved in matches. Ahead of her time.
She could kick some.
She was the real woman's revolution.
Yeah, she was ahead of her time.
Ahead of her time.
Now, Elizabeth did get involved in that one match. I think it was SummerSlam. Was it against Hogan? It was Hogan and Macho versus Andre. And
like, she never really, slapping and...
took her skirt off.
Oh.
That ended the match. As I recall, Andre didn't know what to do, and he got tossed over the top rope, and then it was all over.
If Macho Man had a manager today...
Yes.
Paul Heyman.
Wow. So you went a totally different direction.
I'm going to jump right out the window and be like, imagine Macho Man. Actually, you know what? No, Macho Man doesn't really need a manager. He
had one other manager that wasn't mentioned.
Really?
Remember WCW? Gorgeous George?
Gorgeous George.
The female version of Gorgeous George.
Huh.
She also had a sidekick who was Miss Madness, who was later Molly Holly in WWE.
You know who could be a good manager for him now? Lana.
Ooh.
Or Paige.
What about Mandy Rose?
Oh, yeah, I like Mandy Rose.
Macho could get Otis the heck out of there. And
Macho Man, Mandy Rose.
Macho Mandy Rose.
Macho Mandy Rose. I kind of like where this is going.
Yeah.
Let Otis get back to being a tag team wrestler again.
Yeah.
Please take Otis out of that storyline. He deserves better.
So Baloney
So does
Nation.
Mandy.
Lots of text messages.
Oh, let's do it.
The first one. What do the lyrics from Kiss from a Rose mean? So we talked movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
And we talked Kiss from a Rose.
Batman.
Huge hit.
Yep.
Popular song. The lyrics are puzzling. I'll read them if you want.
I'm just gonna jump right out the window and say Kiss from a Rose could be deadly. Like, you may think you're kissing something pretty, but it could be deadly. What do you think?
So, the lyrics are, there used to be a graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen?
Baby, I compare you to a kiss from the rose on the gray. Ooh, the more I give you, the stranger it feels. Yeah.
So the first thing I need to say right there is
He was high
yeah.
when he sang it.
So all these years I thought it was "Kiss from a Rose on a Grave." I didn't know it was gray until today.
And what is the gray?
The gray is the gray side of the tower, which is on the sea. So I looked into this on Wikipedia because
that's where our education is based out of now. And we
yeah.
teach it in schools. Wikipedia 101.
If you can't trust Wikipedia,
Who can you trust?
yeah, we're in trouble. So Wikipedia says the rose might be amphetamines and the gray might be depression.
Okay.
So it's about drugs.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
It all leads back to drugs, folks.
we solved it.
Crystal meth.
Ah. I don't know if we said that.
Let's just jump out the window and just assume.
So we had a lot of Stallone comments from our previous episodes.
Okay.
Someone said Sly Stallone as the Lone Ranger. What do you guys think?
No way in hell.
The Stallone Ranger.
I'm sorry, but you're borderline porn title there.
Wow.
The Stallone Ranger. Cue the music.
You know, a lot of actors can do westerns. I don't know if Stallone in a western would work.
No.
It doesn't fit him.
All I would picture was Rocky rolling up with boxing gloves on and the Star Spangled shorts and Ayo.
All right. This next one's right up your alley.
All right.
Excluding Krispy Kreme original glazed, what is your favorite donut?
Okay.
Now, I don't think it has to be Krispy Kreme donut, any donut, but you can't count the original glazed as your favorite.
All right.
Besides that,
So I'm going to jump out the window here, and I'm going to say that Tops Grocery Store used to sell a pickup truck box. It looked like a Tops pickup truck in a box, and it was glazed donuts on the inside. You remember these back in the day?
no.
There was a truck. It looked like a truck box, and you'd flip it open, and there was like 12 glazed donuts on the inside.
So a dozen donuts in a box.
In a box that said Tops on the side, Tops Market on the side of it, and it had a picture of a pickup or
Like a
trailer truck on it. Yeah. And my family used to buy them when we were kids, and by far,
The best, your favorite donut.
awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. And listen, I'm a fan of Dunkin', Dunkin', I'm sorry, not donut, just Dunkin'. They make a good glazed donut, but it's not consistent. And
So you don't have to pick glazed donuts, though.
see, I'm gonna have
That's
to.
your go-to is glazed?
Glaze is my thing.
Okay.
I will go jump out the window and say maybe a powdered Bavarian cream donut, maybe a Boston cream donut, Boston cream donut.
What about a like strawberry frosted?
Strawberry frost, as long as there's some whipped cream or something on the top of it.
Okay. So you know what I always liked? The French cruller from Dunkin'.
Okay.
Also called the honey cruller if you get it from Tim Hortons.
Really?
Yeah, it's a light, fluffy donut that it doesn't taste like a regular donut. It's almost like a sponge cake.
I will say that I was going to try it today, but you've messed up my coffee, so I didn't want to buy a donut. But they have a Fruit Loop donut
Oh wow!
next.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons, yeah, they got a Fruit Loop donut. But I figured out why the coffee was made wrong.
Why?
Right there, folks, says it all.
Canada.
Canada's favorite coffee. Hey?
Oh, I tell you, my dad said a sign that said "Drink Canada Dry," so he did. I tell you.
A little throwback to Rodney right there.
So we got Fun Fact Fontaine.
Oh, let's do it.
He's got Stallone facts.
Okay.
He had some before. He's got more.
Okay.
Two more Stallone-related fun facts.
Okay.
You mentioned Dolph Lundgren was dating Grace Jones back in the 80s. Mm-hmm. Well, she got him a part in a movie she was starring in at the time. It was his big league acting debut. The movie, 1985, James Bond, A View to a Kill. I actually do remember him in the movie. He was a a muscle sidekick for like Christopher Walken's character.
Never noticed Stallone's character in that movie.
Lundgren.
Oh, Lundgren's kid. Never noticed it.
Yeah. He's big, so he jumps out. And I thought he was going to be a bigger character than he was.
I'm going to have to go back and watch this now.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
That's good to know.
His other fun fact is Rob Schneider, as we said, starred in Judge Dredd. He also was in Demolition Man. So Rob Schneider has done 2 movies with Stallone.
I wonder how much he got paid to do them.
Is that a fun fact or just a I can't believe it kind of fact?
That's
like a Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah, that's got to have its own wing in the Ripley's Believe It or Not Hall of Fame or museum, wax museum. Rob Schneider was actually in a Stallone movie.
He did 2 of them.
2? I'm waiting for him to do a cameo in like Rocky 20. He's like the bucket guy.
How did he not end up in the Expendables as like the jokey guy who gets killed in the first scene?
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's that time. It's a big announcement time.
Okay, here we go. We've been waiting for this one, folks. Been teasing it on Twitter.
There you see that. And now
everybody's running from their problems, running this way, running that way, but you won't catch me running. And that's why I'm running for president.
I'm Ty Bowie, and I approve this message. And if you vote for me and elect me your president, I'll approve all text messages. It's not like in the old days where I could just approve things out of thin air. It takes a lot more focus. Approved.
there you go. Did you see that coming?
I did not see that coming.
Ty Bowie's running for president.
You know, folks, on a show where we don't do politics or religion, I do want to comment on this and say one thing.
Please.
Can it really get any worse?
Well, I also want to say, as a show that does no politics, no religion, he's the perfect candidate for us.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he has a stance at all. I don't think he's got a party. I don't think he's got a platform. He has no politics in his campaign.
And bring back the tan trench coat, folks. The world needs more of them.
It's a good look.
I like it. The bow tie, the coat, the stash.
If you're wondering, yes, you can go to Talkin Baloney's website and get your Bowie 2020 t-shirt.
Hey, that's me. I love it.
So right now on the website, it is available to purchase. We're all in on Ty Bowie.
Ty Bowie, folks. Our next president.
Hey, why not?
Exactly. Right? Why not?
What could go wrong?
Remember when people said that 4 years ago?
I said that 4 years ago. So the good news is
you're fired.
We've got more announcements from Ty Bowie. He is going to be running an ad every week up until the campaign.
Sweet, folks. It's going to keep the lights on in here.
Yeah.
Campaign money.
So look forward to that. That's our show.
I'm just in shock right now that Ty Bowie's going to run for president.
Yeah, I want a shirt.
I want a shirt. I'm going to get a shirt. Who's his vice president going to be?
Wow. We'll have to find out. You think maybe a tough guy?
I think tough guy number 1 should be his vice president.
You could do it. Why not?
Why not?
That should be the campaign slogan. Why not?
Why not? Oh, crap.
You said it.
Gold hidden in the backyard.
There's got to be gold somewhere.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
There's gold in them there political hills.
You know, I do want to say thank gosh we don't do politics on this show.
Yeah. If we had to talk about the issues of the day, this would be a depressing show.
It'd be like, stick the needle in my arm, call Dr. Kevorkian.
It'd be like a kiss from a rose on the gray. I don't know what that. I still
Who
don't know.
knew? Who knew?
Yeah. All right.
Maybe Seal could call in and tell us what he thought of it. What was going through your head when that song came out?
You know, I would appreciate it if Seal did call in.
Yeah.
Explain the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if it's about drugs, it's still weird.
Yeah. It's meth.
So keep rocking, Rochester.
Yeah, and stay classy, Rochester.